In this video, we're going to be discussing China's current economic crisis. Can you believe it? A country that was once expected to become a world power, taking over the USA's economy, is now crippling under debt. China has not yet entirely recovered from the loss that COVID-19 caused to them, since COVID keeps reoccurring there. The Chinese economy is lacking behind on its projected annual growth rates for 2022. There are a few unfortunate events that led to China's economic crises. China's complicated foreign policy has created a lot of issues for the economy. China has neither openly condemned nor supported Russia for the invasion of Ukraine. This raises eyebrows toward Beijing's intentions with Taiwan. China had always wanted to take over Taiwan. China can invade Taiwan at any time. On the contrary, Taiwan has very good relations with the United States, hence making the two countries allies. This has become such a sensitive matter that at the Quad Summit that happened in Tokyo in May, Joe Biden threatened China that any military action in an attempt to invade Taiwan will result in a war from the US. Hence, not condemning Russia's invasion and the intention to invade Taiwan has resulted in hostility from different countries of the world, for example, the UK and USA. If the USA comes forward to apply trade sanctions on China, it will result in additional challenges for the Chinese economy. In addition to that, the real estate industry in China is at the verge of collapsing. Real estate makes up for 30% of China's total GDP. There are two kinds of house owners. First, there are those who have been paying mortgages but still haven't seen much progress in terms of construction. Those owners are so furious at the real estate developing companies that they've now stopped making more payments until there is any further progress in terms of construction. They are the ones who boycott mortgages. Second are those who don't have enough liquidity to pay for a mortgage. They've either lost jobs or businesses during COVID-19 that has resulted in loss of liquidity. These people have made some part of their payment so far. Hence, real estate companies have now introduced the barter trade system, i.e., when money is no longer used as the medium of exchange. Goods such as fruits and vegetables are being used as down payments and to pay off mortgages. Regulators have also stepped in to help protect both the real estate buyers and sellers. According to these policies, it's become easier to acquire loans by reducing the loan rate. This acts as an incentive for people to invest more. The second policy acts to reduce purchase prices and mortgage rates in some cities. Both the policies will help encourage real estate purchase, but will not help the already indebted real estate builders. However, people have initiated a movement against the pre-sale of real estate property. They're ready to pay for real estate once the project has completed. But this puts the Chinese economy at greater risk. What if by the end of the completion of the projects, people do not have the money to pay? This will put around $350 billion worth of payments at risk. The CCP has been taking full action of this movement and has been trying to control protests physically and on social media by censoring such posts and news. Furthermore, global stock markets fell last Monday on the 28th of November due to the public protests being held all over China. People blame the CCP for still not being able to completely uplift the COVID-19 restrictions. As a result, the European markets also opened comparatively lower. Not only that, the unemployment rate in China has only been increasing. It was last recorded to be 20%. In such a situation, the country's GDP is meant to crumble. The changing climatic conditions have also created challenging situations for the people and the industries. Severe heat waves following droughts have resulted in reduced or no working hours for iron and steel industries. Besides all that, the Chinese citizens have come out to protest against banks and have started asking them to return their deposits. Small independent banks that had opened up in rural areas have run bankrupt and do not have the money to return to their depositors. They had initially promised the people living in the rural areas an interest rate of 4% on their savings accounts. Instead, they were using that money as investment money. Those banks weren't performing according to Chinese law. Those banks had given the investing company the rights to use their money according to their convenience. After some time, one of the owners of the investing companies flee from the scene with approximately $6 billion. As soon as people discovered this, they began protesting and asking for their money. Their hard-earned money has all disappeared by the companies in authority. People have lost trust in the banks and the system. Ever since they found out that it's a norm for the rural banks to invest money from savings accounts. There should have been regulatory checks on banks earlier to ensure smooth running. In my opinion, it's very important for the CCP to do everything that helps them to maintain the trust of the people. It's the trust of the citizens that makes or breaks the nation. In addition to that, if the citizens lose trust and boycott paying mortgages, China will face liquidity crises, and it will become very difficult for China not only to grow, but to also bring itself out of this recession. Moreover, it's not only China. The entire world is facing a recession right now. COVID has caused great harm to the international economy. People are still trying to recover from the financial damages. China is trying to become a COVID-free country and is still working hard towards it. China should currently also work on improving foreign ties. It's very important to have strong financial allies that could help a country during financial emergencies. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you like this video as much as I like creating it for you. China's using all measures to make sure their economic crisis does not make it to the headlines. However, if you liked my content and you want to spread this information ahead, please hit the like button, subscribe, and comment on my video. It will mean the world to me. Thank you.